and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be introducing a series that I'm going to be doing called the 10 pan challenge. It's very heavily inspired by Emma's rectangle, if not the exact same challenge that she does. I can't quite remember the rules that she put on it, so I'll be explaining what rules I'm putting on my own. I think it was her original idea. If it wasn't, I'll link whoever it was. Obviously I'll link her below as well because it's literally copied from her. I just thought it was such a good idea. In the age of when we're buying things all the time, it's a way to slow yourself down and really appreciate and use up the products that we have. Today I'm going to be going through what I'm putting in my own list, as well as the restrictions and agreements I've made with myself in order to tone down the amount that I'm buying. Recently I've been wanting to buy a few more things than usual, and I'm just doing things to try and slow myself down so I can be more sustainable as I want to be. So the 10 pan challenge originally derives from when you've used up a lot of a product and you say you've hit pan. However, I'm going to be using it as though I need to use up the whole of the product. The first one that I will actually be putting in is this Benefit Dallas bronzer. I have already used up a lot of this product. However, using the last bit seems to be taking me a long time. So I just want to make sure that I am using it the best that I can. It's something that I have had for a fair time. I really liked it when I bought it. I still really like it. I just need to remember to use it. I mean, the box is like ruined, but that's the first thing that I will be putting in. With the bronzer, I'm thinking until I've used it up, I won't be buying another one. It's not something that I use every day anyway. The second thing I wanted to put in is actually a palette, mainly because I can't remember ever finishing off a palette, and I just think it's unbelievable that I have so many, and I haven't really, I mean, there's certain palettes that I've got, I have hit pan on multiple colours, but I've never used one up. So I went through my palettes and tried to find the one that has the shades that I think I'm most likely to be able to use it all. The one that I chose was this Style London, which one is it? Eaton Square. Cruelty-free, paraben-free, vitamin E and mineral base. So, brilliant. It's going to be looking after me while I'm using it. It's got some really nice colours. Neutral tones, shimmer tones and a highlight, so I should be able to use this up. With this palette, I have already bought another palette which is on its way in the post. However, I'm going to say until I finish this one now, I shouldn't be buying any more palettes after the one that arrives. So I'm very excited for the one that arrives. The next thing that I think kind of naturally fits is I've got a couple of highlighters. One is this, it's actually an eyeshadow, but I've used it as a highlighter I think ever since I got it. Oh god, it's all rubbed off. I think it was a Bourjois. Yeah, it's an eyeshadow in shade 08. On me it's a highlighter. There's barely any left if I'm 100% honest. So I just want to make sure that I use the last bit, and then obviously I'm free to buy another highlighter. With this one, it's a liquid highlighter. Although it looks like absolute rubbish, I have got so many compliments on this highlighter whenever I wear it. It's one that came free in a magazine, and I don't think anyone can ever believe it. But because it came free in a magazine, I think it's about time I used it all up so it won't give me any sort of rashes or anything, because it has been a long time that I've had it, even though I love it. It's only a small pot, so I'm going to say until I've finished that, I can't get any more liquid highlighters either. Well, it's a cream highlighter, but no cream or liquid highlighters. The next thing is something that I've decided to put in today. On my last video, when I went through my collection and decided to use things that I hadn't been using in a while, I put on this BB cream, and I think it looks pretty good. So because I've had it a while, to make sure that I use it, I'm going to put it in this challenge, and I can't buy another foundation until it's all used up. It is a challenge because my current foundation, it has a hole in it. That's how much I've used it. So yeah, not buying another one is going to be a challenge for me. The next three products I'm going to put together because they're all mascaras. The reason that I put all three mascaras in, it's just so I use them up. I have such a bad habit of buying another mascara while I've still got two running. I don't know what's wrong with me. I seem to think that I can't have enough mascara. I'm going to run out. I need to like just break myself. First of all, got a Bourjois one, which is nearly out, but I still really like it and use it most days. I've got this gold one that I also recently rediscovered. It's really good formula. I think there's tons left of that. And then I've got this Maybelline the Falsies, right? Like, is this different? I'm probably exposing myself. But I used to have a Falsies one, which was incredible. And I don't, this one just prints everywhere. Every single time I use it, and it annoys me no end. But I really don't want to throw it out without using it. So I'm going to put it in this 10 pan so that I have to use it up before I can get another mascara. I'm just going to have to use them all separately, rotate it throughout the week, and eventually I'll be able to do it. The second to last product that I'm going to put in is this eyebrow pencil. Feels like a bit of a cheat one because I probably would use it anyway. But it's the same thing where I have a few eyebrow pencils and I don't tend to use them all the way up. So it's just a good way of making myself aware that I need to get it completely used up before I go on to the next one. And the final product that I'm putting in is something that I've actually had two of these. I rebought it because I really like the consistency and also the shade. But it's Barrier Matte Me Up liquid lipstick in the shades Come Off It. But it's like a neutral shade. I really like it. However, because I've got a few that are the same colour, I think it stopped me using it up. So I put it in this just to make sure that I completely use up my products. To my knowledge, not everyone's 10 pan works the same. Some people want to hit pan so that they know that they're using a wide variety of their products, and some people want to use them up. Personally, I am wanting to use things up just because I have so many and I need to stop purchasing things while I've still got things on the go. So that's why I put the things that I have in my 10 pan and why I will be using them all the way up instead of just wanting to hit pan on them. So all that's really left for me to do is to use them up as much as I can. I'll be putting some updates out. I don't know how long it's going to take me, especially with a palette. I have never ever hit pan on every single shade in a palette, so we'll see how long that takes me. Shout out to Emma's Rectangle for the video idea. She did it a long time before. I'm just trying to make more sustainable choices now, so I thought I would do the same and follow in her footsteps. So please go and check out her channel if you haven't before. And she's got way more subscribers than I do, but I want to make sure that everyone knows the good work that she's doing. She seems like such a lovely person and she's really making steps into sustainability, which is an area that I think in a lot of YouTube it's missing. Obviously, like cutting down on hauls, doing this 10 pan, it's just really good ideas. Still make good content without having to buy and be wasteful. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope even more so that you like the concept. And if you're a person that wears makeup, maybe try and implement it a little bit in your collection and see how you get on. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again. Bye.